Hello Libra and welcome to the Green Woman Tarot. This is your reading for the next 2 weeks, which is from the 24th of January to the 7th of February 2022. And it's a general reading just to see what sort of energies are around you at this time, to see what's on the cards for you. But before we delve into the tarot reading, I need to consult the oracle. And this is the Spirit Animal Wisdom Oracle, which I'll be using today to draw a couple of cards from, just to start your reading off with. So let's see, what words of wisdom does the mysterious oracle have for Libra for the 24th of January to the 7th of February 2022. What messages are here for Libra for the next 2 weeks? What does Libra need to know at this time? Let's see what you get. You have Golden Unicorn, Ascension, awaken to your soul's potential. So that's lifting your spirits higher, you know, sort of perhaps a focus on more spiritual things, but sort of ascending, gaining some higher perspective in life. That's lovely, very spiritual. And then you have Monkey with the inner child. Don't take life too seriously. So it seems that there needs to be a balance between what is, you know, potentially a very profound period for you and simply just playing with it a little, you know, not taking life too seriously, finding some time for relaxation, play, and enjoyment, really. So there you have the Golden Unicorn and the Monkey. An odd pair, I must say. Right, so let's see where the rest of the reading takes us. Let's see what's on the cards for Libra for the 24th of January to the 7th of February 2022. What messages are here for Libra at this time? What does Libra need to know at this time? And this is a Rider-Waite-Smith deck. It's the RWS 2.0 tarot that I'll be using to put a 8-card spread down for you, Libra, with the first 2 cards depicting you, where you are now. The second 2 cards highlight the challenges you may be facing at this time. And the following 2 cards offer you some guidance from divine energies as you move towards the last 2 cards, which may reveal your potential outcome to this situation. It shows the energies you'll be moving towards. So let's see what you get. The Chariot and Justice. You also have here as your challenge cards, you have the 4 of Wands and the Tower. You have the 9 of Pentacles and the 8 of Cups as your guidance, and you move towards the 3 of Cups and the 5 of Cups. Again, another interesting combination. And here you have Death at the bottom of the deck. This denotes a period of transformation. Something needs to end. And the message in the Death card is to be able to release what needs to end now, to sort of, rather than trying to prevent an ending, go with it. Allow what needs to end to come to a conclusion, and then find your direction in, focusing on a new beginning, a new day dawning. In this picture, death comes, but through the portal of that ending, a new day is there to be embraced. So it is quite profound, actually. You've got the Chariot with Justice. This is about finding your direction. And the Chariot is also a card of moving forward with a sense of faith and hope in the direction you're going, with a sense of confidence. This card also leaves something behind. If you see the town in the distance, he leaves that walled city and branches out into a new direction, and potentially to success. With Justice here, there seems to be, a bit of a reckoning in this decision, a very careful decision to be made. I get a sense here of cutting ties with something, or making that decision mindfully, carefully, with appreciation for the effects that it has, not only to you but to those around you, and into the future. That sort of a very mindful, careful decision needing to be made in balance, and then the need or the willingness to act upon it. And your challenges here is, what seems to be a happy home, a stable and encompassing or embracing situation, actually sort of may well be revealed to be false. The Tower is sort of depicts a situation that has been built up, or that we've ensconced ourselves in, that seemed secure, stable, balanced, a give and take, happy, but is sort of struck down by a catastrophic or disruptive event, perhaps usually outside forces, but it could simply be a moment of epiphany that sort of breaks through an exterior, a mask, to reveal the instability in the situation, the fact that it actually doesn't quite fit. If you see, there's a round crown that was on a square tower. It never quite fitted, and that illusion is shattered now. And the positive aspects we can take from the Tower card is that after that initial epiphany, after that disruptive event, we and after the storm, we can find that what is no longer needed, or what doesn't fit, or what needs to be let go of, has been washed away, and you can start on a new slate. So it's tearing something down in order to begin again, to build something that is truly strong instead of illusionary. So your guidance in this is to, it's walking away from something. Again, this is leaving something behind in order to reach for higher aspirations. It almost sort of fits in with the golden unicorn. Realizing that something that may once have felt stable and secure no longer serves you, no longer feels comfortable. There's something missing, and the call is to move on, to set your sights on something higher, something that is, calling you almost, and moving on, leaving something behind, very much like the Chariot, leaving something behind. And then you've got the Nine of Pentacles, suggests to me that, you need to be moving towards self-sufficiency. This is a great card of self-sufficiency. This is someone who has built up this wonderful, bountiful garden with the comfort of security and stability around her through her own discipline and her hard work, her dedication, her focus. It takes time. It's a slow process, but the end result is worth it. So it's sort of moving towards building up something in a self-sufficient way. And there's a message here that this is a long journey. This could take some time, but in the end, it's well worth it. And you know, the monkey fits in nicely here with the Three of Cups, that you're moving towards finding new comradeship, finding a sense of proper connection with equal give and take, and you sort of called to enjoy that, celebrating with friends. This is a card of raising a toast, so it's a card of comradeship, joy, play, happiness, lightheartedness, especially after a difficult journey. But it also has the Five of Cups, which to me suggests perhaps moving away from, or sort of moving away from regrets. Looking at the spread in the whole, it sort of suggests you may well sort of, even though you reach a better place and find a better connection, you may well need to pause to work through what you've needed to let go. To you know, so it's almost like the busyness of just coping with a sudden change, and the focus on a new horizon, on, you know, finding something better, finding something that fits more harmoniously with you. That busyness means that you don't initially mourn the loss of what you've let go. And sort of once you can breathe, relax, then you find your emotions may catch up with you. That's the message I get from that you'll be sort of spending a period feeling a little downhearted, sort of questioning and regretting, and sort of a sense of loss. But what you're called to do is focus, you know, try to pull your focus back to the new joys that you recover or you discover. So, you know, with the Five of Cups, this figure is concentrating or focused on what's spilt, what's lost, what's been torn down, and what, you know, the call is to turn around and see the new joy, the new potentials, the things that are still recoverable, the things that are still standing. So it's sort of like, to me, I get a sense you're moving in the right direction, and it's all positive, except you're called to remember to find time to celebrate where needed, and not to take things too seriously, to go with the flow of this, and approach it with some degree of playfulness. Certainly if you feel that you sort of begin to regret or worry that whether you've moved in the right direction. So overall, your challenge is quite profound. That, you know, something that seemed happy, stable, and in synchronization, you know, a good harmonious situation is revealed to be not as stable and happy as it seemed. That it's revealed to you through perhaps a sudden momentous moment of epiphany, or an outside event may tear it down. But, you know, that revelation that something doesn't quite fit, and the need, the call to move on to something better, to set your sights on something higher, and ultimately finding that comradeship that you thought you'd lost, finding perhaps a new set of connections that are more harmonious, joyful, more supportive, truly happy, and then celebrating that, but being called to not take this whole journey too seriously. Don't allow it to drag you down to a state of lack and loss. And this is, you know, obviously a profound ending for you. But this is sort of part of your karma in a way. This is something that pulls you towards bettering yourself on a spiritual level, on a deeper level. So there you have it, Libra. I hope you enjoyed your reading and that it resonates with you. And if so, please remember to hit the like, share and subscribe buttons, and then have a good 2 weeks. And God bless you till we meet again.